According to the historical picture of the world at dawn of Islam, the emergent from the Quran and the early Muslims literature, there was virtually no true Christian left in the early 7th century who had preserved the gospel and lived righteously guided by the teaching of the Christ. Nevertheless, Muslim sources draw attention to the handful of surviving true Christian quote unquote whose faith was unaffected by the tainted scripture and man-made doctrine of Christ. The church, the man-made doctrine of the church. They had special role to fulfill in the area leading up to the beginning of the Muhammad mission. Those Christians know that a prophet was appear in Arabia and when he came in actual fact, they were among the first to recognize him and confirm him that he was the expected messenger of God, the paraclete. One of the most famous true Christian is Bahira the monk, the infamous, and there are many other. This character and people recognize him, the Sergius the monk, Sergius as monk. So we'll see the development of him. People start to recognize him, this literature character, as Sergius the monk, who was a real historical person. Appear to the one true Christian is Bahira, who appear in the both Muslim source and Christian later legend, which is subject of study. It goes with saying that Muslim had image of this monk that is radically different from the one found among the Christian. In order to fully appreciate the Christian legend, therefore, it's necessary to become acquainted with Islamic tradition. It is necessary to become acquainted with Islamic tradition since the polemical edge of the legend come to the fore most prominently when it juxtaposed with Islamic counterpart. In what follow, I will give you a overview of various Islamic tradition about this monk and analyze their historiographical topoi apologetic message. Then in final discussion of how the Muslim stories relate to Christian legend, I will dispel some of the most unfounded conclusion drawn in the early scholarship of the historicity of this encounter between the monk and the prophet, the imaginary monk and the prophet, the intercorrelation between Islamic and Christian stories. It's called counter history. To when Muslims start to recognize him, Bahira, the character, as Sergius, so the Christians start to write their own version of this Sergius the monk. So we'll have to first read the Islamic Islamic stories. In the first of all, interesting to note that Bahira can be encountered in many different genres of Islamic literature, in historiographical, biographical, geographical work, but also in work of tafsir, asbab al-nuzul, and certain Muslim believe that the small number of verses from the Quran were revealed in reference to this monk. His miraculous recognition of the Prophet was regarded as a sign of the prophethood and is therefore also included in the Dalal al-Nabuwa in literature and polemic work against the Jews. The polemic work against the Jew and Christian, best known are the tradition about the Muhammad and Bahira in Sira literature. So people added this literal genre in their Sira literature, biography literature. So most of the Muhammad's biography relate that Muhammad met him when he traveled to Syria as a child. So when he was a child, he met 7 or 9-year-old. So the earliest source when they mention Bahira, so he was with his uncle Abu Talib, and the first appear in the Al-Baduri's account tell the following story in Asbab, in his books Asbab al-Ashraf. Okay? So when the Prophet of God had reached the age of 12, Abu Talib one had to depart to Syria for trade. Prophet of the God has close bound with him, and he asked whether he could come with him. He refused because he wanted to guard him and protect him. Then he was saddened and wept. So he let him come with him after all. The one of the learned monk whom they called Bahira saw him while a cloud gave him shade. He said to Abu Talib, "How is he related to you?" Abu Talib answered that he is my nephew. He said, by God, he is a noble prophet. I reckon that He is the one who was announced by Jesus as a paracellate. His time he was drawn near, and it is your duty to protect him. Then Abu Talib sent him back to Makkah.